Hey Cancer, how's it going? Welcome to your April 2021 reading. It's one hell of a reading as well, Cancer, I've got to tell you. But before I start, let me just get a couple of oracle cards to perhaps add a couple of layers to it. Welcome also to any new watchers. Always appreciate anybody popping in to spend time. So welcome. And as usual, I've meditated on the cards, I've taken the jumpers, and they're ready here, waiting to be read. But I've just got one more oracle before I start. Okay, we've got two. So we've got quite a lot going on here. But that's tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I don't think that's the social media platform either. I think this is it's time. The time is now. You know, it's and it certainly is. You wait until we get to the read. How really exciting. We've got Between Worlds, absolutely beautiful, because that's exactly where you are at the moment. You're leaving the darkness and you're coming out into the light. You're in transition at the moment, and the transition here is beautiful. It's not without its wobbles, but it's absolutely beautiful. What else have we got? Why? Because you're worth it. That's why. So if you're asking the question, why me? Or you have questions that you still don't know the answers to, you will. Please trust that you will. Undoubtedly. Let's just go to the read. We've got the Three of Cups as the overarching energy of the read. Now, this is about lateral thinking. This is about thinking about things differently. It's about creativity. It's about using your imagination in order to discover the things that you need. You have to, you know, when you look onto the horizon and you see maybe the boats on the horizon, if you actually go along the horizon, there's always more to see. So it's about expanding your vision and looking at things in a broader with a broader perspective. So that's the overarching energy of the read. And you know what? In towards the end of the read, there's a couple more threes. So I'm going to drum into you that you really do need to use your imagination and think about things, you know, in a way that you wouldn't normally, because what's coming in is phenomenal. We've got the Seven of Cups and the Hermit in the energy departing. So this tells me that you've retreated. You've taken time. You've had a time of introspection. It's time to reevaluate, you know, and really understand what it is you want going forward. It's that Between Worlds card from the Wisdom Oracle. You're in transition. You are in the in-between moment. So you're emerging from the darkness. Now that you know the Seven of Cups here is all about lessons learned. It's about the lessons you've learned. It's what you're going to do with what you've learned. It's about gaining understanding of everything you've experienced so far. So with the Hermit on top of it, it's just it just tells me that you've been in self-reflection mode. You've been doing your work, and that is the only way to get through our stuff. Really, isn't it, Cancer? So, you know, pat on the back, absolutely fantastic. Now the energy coming in, oh, I love it. I absolutely love it, guys. We've got the Nine of Cups and the Sun, right? So the Nine of Cups is just saying you're nearly there, guys. You're nearly there. So keep on going. It's emotional fulfillment. It's absolutely everything. You've got the Sun coming in. It's the most joyous card in the deck. It's about nurturing. It's about healing. It's about growth. So whatever you've set your sights on, you know, whatever that thing is, whether it be tangible or intangible, you're nearly there. And my God, is it something? It's absolutely wonderful. It's a real wow, the energy that's coming into you, and I love that you're nearly there, because you've put a lot of work in. You've absolutely put a lot of work in. We've got in the challenge position, we've got the Eight of Pentacles and Death. So 8 of Pentacles tells me that you know, during your moments of introspection, you must have come across stuff that maybe you weren't too happy with. And of course, you know, that's what happens to all of us when we're doing our internal work. There is, you know, there is stuff there that we don't like very much, but it's about taking that stuff, acknowledging that it's part of us and embracing it. You know, we are who we are. There is no bad. It's just different. That's all. We've got the Death card on top of here saying you need to leave all that behind, accept what is and move forward. I'm going to bring in the Between Worlds cards here, because the light here is what comes after this, and this is the death of the dark. So you are definitely in transition. You know, do leave everything that doesn't serve you behind, whether it be self-criticism, criticism from others, any baggage that doesn't serve you. Let it go, toss it, because you're transitioning. Leave it behind. This is saying you're at a new cycle. It's about metamorphosing into the new world that you've created for yourself. And in order to do that, you need to be the best you can be. You need to be as accepting of yourself as you can be. So really, really, it's a wonderful challenge. A difficult one. I'm not going to say that's easy, but it's difficult. But it's got to be done, you know, and the time is now. There is no time like the present, and we're in such a perfect time of year, guys. We're in spring. It's the time of renewal and rebirth, and this is your renewal and your rebirth. It's time to embark upon the journey that you so deserve here. Now, we've got, in the advice from Spirit, we've got the 8 of Swords here, and we've got the other 2 threes, the Three of Swords, the 3 of Discs. So the 8 of Swords is more of the same. It's telling me obstacles and barriers, self-imposed. These are the things that are not letting you move forward. But in order to move forward, you've got the 2 threes here saying you've got to look at things differently. You've got to broaden your perspective. Maybe introduce something that you're not used to in order to get past what you're trying to get past. Be creative. You know, be creative, bring in a bit of magic, you know, something that maybe you would perhaps in your normal day or normal self poo-poo or reject. Maybe try it. You just don't know. It could work magic for you. So this is about, in order to get over any obstacles that you have in your way or you've put in your own way, or even getting it, you know, out of your own way, get creative. You need to start looking at things differently. And we've got 2 threes there, so it's like hammering it home. And also the overarching energy of the read is a 3. So come on, guys, you've got to really try to do things a little bit differently this time, because the opportunity and the potential in this read is just second to none. And I say that because the potential outcome is the world. It's just quite unbelievable. You've got the nearly there in the upcoming position. You're nearly there, Cancer. You've got the Sun card on top of the 9 of Cups. It's absolutely glorious. And then you've got the world, you know, as a potential outcome. This is wish come true type of energy. It's balance. It's harmony. It's everything you want, but you've got to start looking at things differently. And why not? Absolutely, why not? And the why also tells me that you're, you know, this is the you getting in your own way. Stop asking yourself why. Just do it. Just do it. Put it into action. Why does there have to be a why? Don't make excuses. Absolutely just go for it. You can't not try and embrace this outcome, guys, because it's just second to none. It's amazing. It's really, really amazing. It's a really, really beautiful read. And if I can hammer home anything in the read, in order for you to get to that world position, it's change your perspective, change your way of looking at things, because it's going to help you. It's going to help bring in the magic. It really is. So really gorgeous read, Cancer. I wish it was my read. The possibilities are endless here. But whatever it is you're trying to bring into existence, it's working. The work you're doing is on point, guys. What can I say? It's great stuff, really quite magical. Right, let's see if we can't get a couple of messages from the animal spirit to, I'll grab that in a moment, it's flipped over, to send you on your way into April. What have we got? Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So we've got be generous of spirit, and of course that's just a wonderful trait for anyone to have. When we share ourselves and our energy with others, you know, it always comes back 1,000-fold. So do be generous with spirit, and spirit will bless you 1,000-fold for it. You know, and look at that lion. Stay focused, Cancer. It's there for the taking. You've got all the ingredients you need here, and you know, with the Y card, I'm going to pick it up with the last animal spirit, which is the skunk spirit. Why? Because you need to know your worth. So stop asking yourself why. Just know your worth, and you're worth it. Beautiful, just really stunning read. Well, I hope that meant something to you. It's a general, it won't to all of you, but it's just an outstanding one, I think, personally. And yeah, it's a wrap. What can I say? Enjoy April. It's going to be magnificent by the looks of things. If anybody needs a personal, my details are below. What else can I say? If you enjoyed, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you, always appreciated. And be good to yourself, guys, because you're worth it. Toodle pip.